What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Flashback Friday. We've got, I believe, right around 37 packs of cards to open. I'll try and get through it as quick as possible. You know, maybe give you a little bit of information as we go along. But so far, this is what we're going to be opening today. A bunch of Donruss, Topps, Fleer, some O-Pee-Chee, some Topps sticker or yearbook sticker cards, Topps American Baseball cards, and we got one pack over here of the 2006 Upper Deck Series 2. Maybe we can find something good. I've got top loaders ready just in case. I'm not really expecting a whole lot to come out of these, but you know, we'll see what happens. So I guess without further ado, let's start tearing these open. I did change my background up a little bit. I worked on that a little bit last night, and hopefully you guys like it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, let's start here with the Donruss packs. And then we'll move on to Topps after that. No, you know what? I think we'll save the Topps for last. Let me get some stuff situated real quick. That way I have some room. Okay. Let's start off with, this is 88 Donruss. Maybe, if I can get it open. There we go. Okay, so we got Rob Deere, Ted Power, Gene Garber, Tim Raines, Chris Brown, Joel Skinner, Andy Allenson, Larry Anderson, Mike Kingery, Bob Grinley, Mickey Sasser. Got a couple of puzzle pieces in here. Ozzie Virgil, Barry Lyons, Cal Daniels Diamond King, Al Pedrique, Mike Marshall, Brett Saberhagen, Gary Lucas, Rick Aguilera, Glenn Hubbard, Tim Raines Diamond King, Jim Wynn, Marty Barrett, Felix Fermin, Randy Myers, Fred Manrique, Mike Aldrete, Joe Price, Floyd Bannister, Darrell Evans, Jody Davis, Tony Fernandez Diamond King, Billy Ripken. Most of you probably know Bill Ripken or Billy Ripken from his Obscenity card out of Fleer, out of the 89 Fleer set. Tommy Gregg, Scott Bankhead, and John Tudor. Nothing insanely crazy out of that pack, and I'm not really expecting anything insanely crazy out of Donruss packs. I do have a couple of 89 packs, so maybe we can get lucky and pull the Griffey rookie out of there, but I'm not expecting it. A couple more puzzle pieces here. All right, Jim Deschaines, Roy Smalley, Rick Shue, Todd Benzinger, Doug Sisk, Jim Rice, Kurt Stillwell, Phil Bradley, Mike Campbell rookie card, Don August, Rick Honeycutt, Bobby Meacham, John Farrell, Rick Sutcliffe, Darryl Miller, Mike Birkbeck, Gene Larkin, Gerald Young, Dave Winfield, Charlie Puleo, Dwayne Murphy, Randy Bush, Mike Jackson, Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer there. I'm a big Wade Boggs fan, or was a big Wade Boggs fan. Used to be one of my favorite players when I was a kid. Ken Griffey Sr., Dwight Gooden, Dave LaPointe, Eric King, Cecil Fielder, Rick Shue again, Mickey Hatcher, Tom Krentz, Jeff Parrott, Andy Van Slyke, Diamond King, Joe McGrain, and Billy Ripken again. Okay, so that was the 2 cello packs that I have of the 88 Donruss. I believe I have 2 wax packs of 88 also. Another puzzle piece. Okay. Ron Smalley, Cecil Fielder, Gene Larkin, Harold Reynolds, Keith Miller, Lester Lancaster, Ted Simmons, Jose Uribe, Jeff Robinson, Dave Leiper, Terry McGriff, Wally Ritchie, Rocky Childress, John Tudor, and Dave LaPointe. Leave a comment, or leave a comment down there and let me know what your favorite flashback set is, or junk wax era set is. Dave Conception, Tim Flannery, Jeffrey Leonard, Barry Bonds. That's his second year card, I believe. His rookie card tops 87. There was a tops traded 86 rookie also. So we got a Barry Bonds card. That's not bad. And if I can pick it back up here, it's not horribly off-centered, just a little bit off to the right. But top and bottom don't look too horrible. It might be a little low also. But again, that's probably the best card we've pulled out of all these Donruss so far. Jeff Dedman, Rafael Palmeiro, Dave Magadan, Mike Kingery, John Cerruti, Kent Hribic, Gary Gady, Diamond King card, Tony Fernandez, Keith Atherton, Mark Langston, and Keith Hernandez. Alright, so that does it for the 88 Donruss. And let's do this one. This is an 89. It's a pop-up card, and it says there's 5 cards total per pack, 3 puzzle pieces, 1 pop-up card. So we got the good old puzzle piece there, Stan Musial. And check that pack again. I thought these were 89. I guess it doesn't say on here. Maybe 87. Okay, so George Bell. Nope, they're 88. Rick Huschel, or Ruschel. Pat Tabler, Gary Carter, Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer, American League card, and Lee Smith. And then that George Bell, I'm not going to pop it up right now, but it does pop up, and kind of neat cards. Not really, I'm guessing probably not really worth a whole lot. That's what the back looks like, so you can fold it and stand him up. But again, I'm guessing probably not worth a whole lot. But we did get, so out of those 88, we got Ricky Henderson and Barry Bonds. They're probably the best 2 cards we got out of those ones. And a bunch of puzzle pieces. Okay, let's do Fleer next. I have 4 packs of Fleer. I've got 88, 90, and 291 packs. Give me just a second here. Got a Padres sticker card there for 88 Fleer, John Kruk. Let's see. I can't remember who all the rookies are out of 88 that we're going to be looking for here. Looks like Greg Jeffries, Gary Thurman, Rick Rodriguez. Oh, Edgar Martinez, of course, is the big rookie we're going to be looking for, at least in my opinion. So we got Matt Weiss, and Dave Otto, Nate Snell, Rick Rodriguez, Andres Galarraga, Charlie Liebrant, Tom Newell and Greg Jelks, Jimmy Key, Keith Miller, Brian Downing, Glenn Wilson, Hitting King and the Thief, Tony Gwynn and Vince Coleman, John Morris, Ron Kettle, and R.J. Reynolds. So that was not a super exciting pack of 88 Fleer, but maybe we can pull something better out of 90. Maybe a Sosa card out of here. Then we get to the ugly cards, the 91 Fleer. Those ones are really, really bright yellow and they hurt your eyes after a few minutes of looking at them. Okay, so we got Kevin Ritz, Alfredo Griffin, Ben McDonald, Dave Smith. Hey, is that the same Dave Smith that has the auto dealership over in Idaho? Probably not. Mike Moore, Ken Patterson, Roberto Kelly, Dwayne Murphy, Kevin Brown, John Smoltz. That's a okay card. I believe that's his second year card. Boston Igniters, Wade Boggs and Mike Greenwell. Two really good players of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. John Costello, Brad Kaminsk, Dwight Gooden, and Phil Bradley. We're not hitting any of the big rookies so far. All right, let's get to the, again, the ugly ones, the 91 Fleer. Bright yellow cards that hurt your eyeballs. Stickers. Let's see here. I'm just going to open both of these and go through them a little quicker here. Okay. Junior Noboa, Randy Johnson, when he was at the Mariners, right after he left the Expos. Or I guess it's this would be his second year with the Expos. Mike Gallego, Rod Booker, Mike Scott, Richard Rodriguez, Don Mattingly, that's a nice card. Juan Berenger, Paul Mirabella, Don Robinson, Edgar Diaz, Jim Abbott. Now Jim Abbott was born with only one hand. He doesn't have a hand in that glove there, but he managed to rise up to the major league level, and he was a pretty good pitcher there for the Angels for quite a long time. Bill Pacoda, Jerry Dongleaton, Joe Bitker, Vaughn Hayes, Gary Pettis, Charlie Liebrant, Doug Jones, Jeff Conine, Craig Grebeck, Greg Harris, Dwight Smith, Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer, Carlos Garcia, Ray Lankford, John Cerruti, and Juan Samuel. You know, I just realized I skipped right over the 289 Don Russ packs. I knew we were missing something. Okay, so that was all the Fleer. Now we're going to go back to 89 Don Russ and maybe pull a Griffey rookie. I'm not real hopeful, but hopefully we can pull it. Okay, puzzle piece. We got Nelson Liriano, Jerry Reed, Tim Loudner, Rod Nichols, Oral Hershiser, 59 and counting, Hippolito Pena, Spike Owen, Todd Froworth, and Ruben Sierra. And our last pack of 89 Don Russ. Another puzzle piece there. We got Mike Moore, Pat Borders, Juan Berenger, Carlton Fisk, Dwayne Ward, Tommy Herr, Alan Trammell, Rick Aguilera, Rafael Palmeiro, Dale Murphy, Barry Lyons, Ray Quinons, Cecil Fielder, Steve Lombardozzi, and Mike Greenwell, Diamond King. So again, not the rookie we were looking for out of those packs, but still fun to open. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go do some tops real quick before we get into the OPG and the upper deck. We're gonna do some Topps American Baseball. I've never opened these before, so I don't even know what to expect. They're small cards. Got a stick of gum there. Anybody want that? I'm gonna pass on eating that. Yeah, Kevin McReynolds, Ron Gant, Crime Dog Fred McGriff, Benny Santiago, Don Mattingly. Card's a little rough right here on the edge. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what year are these from? And this is the back of these cards. Got pretty cool looking back of the cards there. These are 89 Topps cards. Gives you 1 year of stats and it's a little bit more information. Talking baseball. His facsimile autograph there. Got one more pack of those, and again, I won't be trying that gum. Just doesn't seem like my idea of a good time. I know at least one person that's going to watch this video is going to want me to try that gum, Alan, but it's not going to happen. Jose Canseco, Jay Buhner. I was a huge Jay Buhner fan. Frank Viola. Jay Buhner now has, I don't know if he runs it or owns it. I'm sure he owns it. He's got a dealership or two here in Washington. Frank Viola, Bobby Bowe, and Steve Sachs. Those are cool little mini cards, you know, compared to what we were used to. You know, I haven't really been paying attention. Hopefully I'm holding these up high enough for you guys to see them. Jay Buhner, Jose Canseco, Benny Santiago, Fred McGriff, Ron Gant, Kevin McReynolds, and Don Mattingly. With this new setup, it's kind of difficult for me to look at the camera and the cards all at the same time. I'm going to tilt this camera down just a little bit. Bear with me for just a moment, guys. I won't have to try and hold them up so high. Okay, so these are Topps yearbook stickers. And these are 89 as well. And of course these don't have names on the front of them. So you kind of have to guess at who they are, you know, and I'm not super familiar with all those, or any of them for that matter. You guys leave comments below. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Ozzie Smith there. Then on the back it's got different players: Vance Law, John Franco, Darryl Strawberry, Joe Carter, Doc Gooden, Rafael Palmeiro, and Dwight Evans on the back. But the fronts, I'm not sure who some of these guys are. one more pack of those. And I think we're going to do O-Peachy next. I don't know if any of these cards hold a value. There's a checklist, and it's got so Mike Greenwell maybe, or Wade Boggs here, and Chris Sabo with the Reds there. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a looks like Mark McGwire card there. It's a silver shiny card with Cal Ripken Jr. Cal Ripken on the back. Yeah, again, I'm not sure who a lot of these guys are, but they're cool little stickers. Barry Larkin, Bob Nepper, Mike Kubica, Vance Law, and Danny Jackson. All right. Well, I'd say we're about half done so far. Let's go with 91 O-Peachy. Now, O-Peachy is a Topps card made in Canada. Still part of the Topps company, though. Danny Darwin, Luis Soho, Andres Galarraga, Eddie Murray, Brett Butler, Jeff Conine, and Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball there. All right. I only had one of the 91. Let's move on to 92 O-Peachy Premier. All right. We got Cheeto Martinez, Scott Kamenecki, Paul Gibson, Scott Lewis, Cal Ripken, Kirk McCaskill. All right, let's go back. Cal Ripken, I don't think I was holding him up high enough. Scott Lewis, Paul Gibson, Scott Kamienecki, Cheeto Martinez, Kirk McCaskill, Bip Roberts, and Frank Castillo. One more pack of the 92 here. Just realized we're at 23 minutes. I'm going to try and speed this up just a little bit here. Kelly Gruber, Greg Jeffries, Barry Bonds, 92. So it's, that's his 6-year card, I think. Barry Larkin, Nolan Ryan, Ron Gant, Mike Bordick, and George Brett. Quite a few Hall of Famers in there, and should be Hall of Famers. What do you think? You guys think Barry Bonds should be or will ever be in the Hall of Fame? Especially with the Houston Astros cheating stuff that's going on now. And there's been a lot of talk that Barry Bonds should be in there. And that, I'm on the fence about it. He was an amazing hitter long before the steroid thing ever happened. So, I don't know. I could see him getting in there one day. All right, so these are 93. Tom Glavine, that's a gold card. I don't know if I'm sure these aren't numbered back then, but Paul O'Neill, Jim Abbott, John Orsolok, Graham Lloyd, Tim Laker, Tom Bernansky, and let's see, Al Martin, and Mike Moore. These are 93 again, 93 O-Peachy Premier. All right, another gold card here. Kirby Puckett, Pete Incaviglia, there we go. Doug Drabeck, Dave Need, I'm butchering some of these. Jody Reed, Ryan Thompson, Al Martin, Mike Moore, and Ray Lankford. All right, let's do something a little newer before we get to the Topps cards. Let's do the Upper Deck Fat Pack here, or Super Value Packs. See if we can find anything good in 2006. Change it up just a little bit. I don't know if this doesn't really give you odds or anything on the back of that pack. Okay. Not sure if these are going to stick together real bad or not. Brandon McCarthy, Eric Burns, Kent Merker, Meister Asturis, Fernando Rodney, Jason Bulger, Scudero, Victorino, George Sherrill. It's a checklist card there. It's got Chipper Jones on it. Hollins, Vinny Chalk, and man, these are hard to read. David Ardsma, Anthony Reyes, and that's Michael O'Connor. Pee Wee Reese insert card there. David Graves, Chris Ray, John Mabry, Ray King. Yeah, these ones are sticking a little bit, not too bad. Jesse Crane, Dan Wheeler, who's stuck to the back of that one. Lindbrink, Sturtsy. Yeah, these ones are sticking together real bad. There we go. Got a Steve Finley, John Rodriguez, Victor Martinez, Sean Camp, Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson card there, rookie card. And there's an Ian Kinsler rookie card. Got a little bit of paper loss, it looks like, from them sticking together. Yeah, there's some paper loss going on there. That's Cody Ross and Mickey Cochran insert card. All right, let's do 2006 Topps. This is a hanger or a rack pack there. It's got 18 cards plus 3 extra Topps vintage cards inside, it says. Let's get that ripped open. Maybe might have to get my knife or the scissors out for this one. It does not want to open up. There we go. A pack inside a pack. That just seems like they're overdoing it a little bit. Okay. Let's check these cards out here. These ones are a little easier to read. Marcus Giles, Freddie Sanchez, Shea Hildenbrand. That one is Aramis Ramirez and Derek Lee. Mike Hargrove, manager for the Mariners for a little while. These are dinged up here in the corner a little bit. Vladdy Guerrero, senior. Randy Johnson. It was unfortunate when he went to New York, but you know they can't stay with the Mariners forever. Matt Holliday, Buck Showalter, Derek Jeter. And that one actually is in pretty good shape. I don't see any dings on the corners or anything. Phillies, Scott Rowland, Ryan Zimmerman, rookie card, Luke Hudson, Mike Lowell, Giovanni Soto, Kenji Jojima. I believe he went back to play for the, or back to play in Japan there. Reggie Sanders, gold card, and that one is numbered out of 2006. It's 8/22 of 2006. Eddie Murray, vintage card, Ellis Burks, and Marvin Freeman, and then a checklist. Just what everybody wants to get in their pack of cards is a checklist. Okay. Let's move on to this 2008 Topps. Okay, we got Josh Beckett, Ortiz and Ramirez, A-Rod, Kyle Kendrick, Booth Bosner, Dontrell Willis, Fielder Howard and Dunn, league leaders, Mariners Richie Sexson, Mike Fontenot, Ryan Dempster, Ronnie Polino, Felix Hernandez, King Felix there, Jim Thome, and King Felix just got traded to, I think it's the Braves, if I remember correctly. Mark Loretta, Mark Reynolds, Jerry Owens, Ramon Hernandez, Lyle Overbay, Chris Duffy, Kelvin Escobar, Jose Reyes, and Ryan Church. So nothing major out of those newer packs. All right, let's work our way backwards, I think, in these Topps here. Let's go with 1992 Topps first. We will work our way back to the 87. That 2006 pack there had a piece of gum in it that's still wrapped. It looks absolutely delicious, let me tell you. And it's actually still flexible. Again, I won't be trying that, but it's kind of amazing how it held up over the years. Oh, a little scratch card here. You match the stats, try and win. I remember those from 1992. All right, Sandy Alomar, Pascal Perez, Jeff Robinson, Steve Olin, Joe McGrain, Jeff King, Kevin Bass, Bob McDonald, Mitch Williams, Bo Bichette's father, Dante Bichette, Kirby Puckett, Craig Lefferts, Rod Nichols, Brian Holman, and Jimmy Key. All right, let's go with, got 2 packs of 1990 Topps traded. Okay, John Franco, Dave Winfield, Carlos Berga, Bill Sampson, Greg Olson, Junior Naboa, and Daryl Hamilton. No big names out of that pack. I'm not sure what big names we would look for in 90 traded. Got a checklist here. Again, everybody's favorite. Burn Smith, Rick Parker, Tim Nehring, Stump Merrill, Brent Nackert, and Joe Hesketh. I don't think I recognized any of the names in that. All right, we got a bunch of 89 here. Unfortunately, Griffey was not in the 89 set. He was an 89 traded, I believe. Yummy piece of gum here. And ad store to, at the time, you could get yourself a Topps baseball hat. Okay, Tom Lawless, Bob Brower, Fernando Valenzuela, Danny Darwin, Joe Morgan, Luis Agallo, Jim Gott, Charlie Huff, Tim Belcher, Bobby Meacham, David Wells, Andy Van Slyke, Bob Welch, Tom Niedenfur, and Mike Kingery. No gum in this one. That's strange. Another ad. You can get a sweatshirt in that ad. Greg Olson, Dave Otto, Mickey Brantley, Frank Viola, Oswald Peraza, Jim Presley, Lance Johnson, Rafael Santana, Terry Clark, Mickey Hatcher, Luis Polonia, Don Carmen, John Cangalassi, Mark McGuire, it's a nice card, and Brett Butler. Here's another company store card. And these ones, that looks like that gum pressed in there pretty good. I don't know if you can see it on camera here, but it's got a kind of an indentation right there. Jamie Moyer, Rick Cerrone, Bern Smith, Bobby Bowe, Larry Owen, Chuck Finley. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember Chuck Finley, but if you were a fan of the TV show Burn Notice, Chuck Finley is the name that Sam used as his alias on the show Burn Notice. Chris James, Stan Javier, Bob Boone, Mike Diaz, Jose Canseco. That looks kind of faded. Doesn't look too bad on camera, but in the light it looks kind of faded. And then Mike Young. 2 more packs of 89, then we'll move on to 88. Working our way backwards here. Got some damage on the back of this one. That gum kind of soaked right into the back of that one. Another top store card. They were big about trying to get you to buy their product. Jim Presley, Lance Johnson, Rafael Santana, Jeff Montgomery, Dave Palmer. Record Breakers card there with Jones, Doug Jones, Jeff Ballard, Wally Joyner, Ernie Witt, Jack Howell, Fred Lynn, Jose Lind, Chuck Krim, Pat Tabler, and Paul Molitor. And Paul Molitor, of course, unfortunately, is the one that has the gum stain and stuff on it. I don't even know that I want to stack that one up on the rest of those. Okay, last pack of 89 here. Oh, this one, another sweatshirt. Tony Phillips, Rich Yett, Tom Brookins, Israel Sanchez, Larry Williams, Willie McGee, Jose Uribe, Jim Wellwander, Drew Hall, Barry Jones, Rafael Belliard, Tim Cruz, Mark Eichhorn, Terry Francona, and Steve Ontiveros. All right, got 4 packs, 2 cello packs, and 2 wax packs of 88. So let's do 88 next. Let me get some of this garbage off the counter. Well, that did not work out at all. Not at all the way I planned it. There we go. Okay, Milt Thompson, Buddy Bell, Tito Landrum, Red Sox leaders, Dave Righetti, Ivan Calderon, Rick Ruschel, Yankees leaders, Tim Stoddard, Charlie Leibrandt, Ken Howell, Jerry Reed, and Rocky Childress. I'm going to try and speed through these. I'm already at 40 minutes. Wasn't planning on taking this long with these cards, but 37 packs. I guess that's not too horrible in length. Man. Ugh. All right, Jamie Steele, Mark Ryle, Don Sutton, Eric Plunk, Mike Maddox, Dave Cohn, Matt Noakes, All-Star, Jeff Musselman, Mark Davis, Paul O'Neill, John Smiley, Ron Kettle, and Ozzie Smith All-Star card there, Mike Easler. Mike Dunn, Carmelo Martinez, Tom O'Malley, Tony Phillips, Alan Ashby, Mike Maddox, Buddy Bell, Danny Tartabull, Ron Kettle, Ozzie Smith again, same card, Willie Wilson, Tim Wallach, John Morris, Sparky Anderson, and Sean Raleigh. Almost done. This pack and two more. Throw that ad away. All right, Steve Balboni, Mike Heath, Bo Diaz, Ron Roenick, Lee Lacey, Bob Sebra, Dale Murphy, Dave Magadan, Mike Jackson, Bob Welch, Checklist, Rob Ducey, John Smiley, Rick Rochelle, and Yankees leaders again. I think we saw that card once already. All right, now these, I believe these were actually part of hanger packs that they were in a repack box, and I think whoever had them chopped a couple of hanger packs apart and put them in repack boxes. All right, so this one we got the 87 Don Mattingly All-Stars card. Are these, maybe these are 88. Yeah, these are 88s, I guess. I thought I had 87s here. I guess not. All 88s. Benny Santiago, Greg Catterett, Don Baylor, Dennis Rasmussen, Joe Beaver, Bover, Brewers leaders, Bobby Witt. I believe his son is playing now, if I remember correctly, Bobby Witt Jr., Jim Gott, Mike Moore, Expos leaders, Dwayne Henry, Tim Raines, Ken Dixon, and Bill Allman. They just really don't want you to get these packs open, I don't think. All right. So Gary Carter. This is the last pack, guys. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Floyd Rayford, Mike Scotia, Jim Wellwander, Gary Templeton, Bill Dawley, Eric Bell, Glenn Braggs, Carlton Fisk, Frank DePino, Ozzie Guillen, Ron Hassey, Scott Bradley, Dickie Knowles, and Andres Galarraga is the last one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys want to see next. I think next video we're going to do some Don Russ, maybe some, I think 2020 Don Russ is what we'll do next. We'll catch you guys next time.